What is up, Rocket Nation, and welcome back to episode number 124 of Elden Ring. In episode number 123, we attempted, I wanted to see what would happen, what our choices were when it came to giving Ranni a certain potion that was delivered to us via Sullivus. Turns out that just talking to her wasn't a way to find out. I thought maybe we would have the option to tell her about Sullivus's deception, or we would have the choice to give her the potion. We chose to talk to her, and therefore we're no longer able to give her the potion. Sullivus ended up dead. Ranni's gone, don't know where she went, but she did give us this little trinket we could use to enter the Carrion Study Hall. And we got there, and we turned the place upside down, literally. Also, we may have found a couple of items. Let's jump in and we're going to talk more about these items right now. As always, if you guys enjoy the episode, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Share it on your favorite social media platform so that others might enjoy it as well. And if you guys want to be notified when the next episode goes live, all you guys got to do is be subbed to the channel, click the little bell notification icon deal thing, and YouTube shall take care of the rest. All right, one of the items that we picked up, so it turns out, I guess we should start here for those that didn't watch last episode. Make sure you watch it. Also, we got to go down here to Jarburg too. There's so many things I want to do. So Ranni gave us a item that we could use to essentially turn the study hall upside down and gain access to none other than the Divine Tower of Liurnia. Upon getting here, almost dove to my death. Upon arriving here, we found a couple of items on this body, which was very curious. One of the items was a key item, and it is right about there. It says, a curse mark carved into the discarded flesh of Ranni the Witch. That's interesting in itself. Also known as the half-wheel wound of the centipede, this curse mark was carved at the moment of death of the first demigod, and should have taken the shape of a circle. However, two demigods perished at the same time, breaking the curse mark into two half-wheels. Ranni was the first of the demigods whose flesh perished, while the Prince of Death perished in soul alone. So that is, of course, speaking of the son of Murica. I believe it's Godwyn the Golden. Is it Godwyn the Golden? I can never remember. There's too many G names. It's Godric, Godwyn, Godhyman Smith. I don't know. I believe it's Godwyn the Golden. We had up to this point thought that he was the only one that died. The first of the demigods to die, and that there was no other demigods that have died, but apparently that's not true. And then this made me think, wait a minute, didn't somebody say something? And I believe we have to go and take this to someone. So that is where we're going to start today's episode off at. We need to go down, is it here? We need to go find Fia. So Fia's over here, right? Is this Fia? No, that's not Fia. Yeah, that is Fia. We need to go here. So Fia said something to us about a curse mark, which I knew I had heard that word curse mark before, but let's go and give her a conversation. She had said something about a curse mark. She said that one was already found, but that there was one more that was out there, a half centipede mark or something like that. Let's be held, because face on bosoms. Give curse mark of death. There it is. Okay, so yes, she did. Okay, all right. This is what she was after.
This is the other Hallowbrand.
Hallowbrand is what she called it.
Oh, my utmost thanks. With this, Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead and claim a second, illustrious life. You are our true champion. And though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment.
Yeah, sure. Hold away. So, Radiant Baldekin's Blessing? We already have something called a Baldekin's Blessing. This is a Radiant version. Talk in secret.
I will soon lay with Godwyn. and it will surely stir within me the new life of the Golden Prince and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me. Brandish this child, my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord.
Okay. Yeah.
I will soon lay with Godwyn to conceive my child, the rune. Brandish my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming...
Wow. Okay. So, she says she will soon lay with Godwyn the Golden, the son of Merica and Radagon, the first of the demigods to die, which is actually not true because two demigods died at the same time, one of them being Ranni. She will bear a child from laying. So it is literally, she means literally getting laid by by the dead people. But she's supposed to give birth to a child, a rune, and she wants us to use this rune. And okay, this is so confusing. I am so lost. Like, I think I get it at times and then I lose it. All right, let's sit down and we'll stand up and see if she has anything new to say. Reset the world here. Oh, we're just gonna get right in there again, huh?
This is goodbye, my dear.
Okay.
But I am satisfied. I choose to lie with Godwyn of my own will. Not the remains of one chosen for me, and I will bear a child who will inherit your warmth too. What greater blessing could there be but to be born a deathbed companion?
All right.
This is goodbye, but I am satisfied. I choose to lie with Godwyn of my own will, and I will bear who will inherit. What greater blessing?
So she's repeating herself now. So she's saying that up until now, those who she would lie with as a deathbed companion have been chosen for her. But now she's choosing to lie with Godwyn of her own free will. But how are we? Oh, wait, you know what? I think I get it. So she had said something way back at the very beginning of the game that she used the warmth gathered from holding those that, the Tarnished, that allowed her to hold them. She used the warmth from them in order to give it to the dead, or uses it somehow when I can't remember exactly how she put it, but I think she's using, every time we get a hug from her, every time she holds us, I think she's stealing a little bit of our life away to give to whoever she lies with as a deathbed companion. That's my guess. I have no idea if that's the truth or not. Don't quote me on this, but that is what I'm interpreting it as. All right, well, let's sit down again and see if she disappears. Oh, she didn't disappear, but she looks like she's laying down now. Wake up! Enter the deathbed dream. Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I? I want to see what this dream's like. Whoa, okay. Okay, we're gonna get right into a boss fight, it appears. Whoa, that is Death Blight. That's Death Blight. Whoa, he just slammed me. Let's not lock on now. Hit him! Get his attention! Oh no. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Drink. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Drink twice. Wow, this guy's strong. What? He's got lightning all over him. I can't run for some reason right now. There we go. Now we're running. All right. Oh, he keeps hitting me right as I'm about to finish it off. Whoa. It happened again. Wow, what a battle this is. Oh yeah, let's get right in there. Quick. Every time, right before it lands, this guy hits me. Every time. It's taken too long. You know what? Do it now. Oh, massive damage. What? Drink? Whoa. We got this if we can just hit him. Got him. Lich Dragon Fortisax? Remembrance of the Lich Dragon. Was that a crazy... That was a super strong enemy. Remembrance of the Lich Dragon. Holy cow. What a fight. Oh, and it just pulled us out. So we only entered the dream to kill that... Oh. What is that? What is this? Oh... Receive Mending Rune. Mending Rune of the Death Prince. Okay. Well, first off, I guess first thing that we got to look at is going to be, what is it? It would be a key item. Remembrance of the Lich Dragon. Is it not a key item? Well, let's read this first then. Mending Rune of the Death Prince can be used to mend the shattered Elden Ring. Rune gestated by Fia, the deathbed companion, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. Formed of the two half-brand half-wheels combined, it will embed the Prince of Life within death into order. The Golden Order was created by confining destined death. Thus, this new order will be one of death restored. Okay. Not completely sure what all of that means, but okay, so that was the death brand that she said. So that's how she gave birth? I have no idea what the heck. So while we were in her dream, wait a minute, is this the Prince of Death? Would this be Godwyn then? Because she's laying with him. No. Super confusing. All right, so as you guys can see, my mind is a little bit blown right now. Remembrance of the Lich Dragon. Take the power of its namesake via the finger reader. Remembrance of the Lich Dragon Fortisax, hewn into the Erd Tree. I've heard of Fortisax before. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. After Godwyn the Golden became the Prince of Death, the ancient dragon fought along and hard against the death within its companion. Alas, victory was never achieved, and its only reward was corruption. Wait a minute. I think I know where we've heard the name Fortisax before. I think we had read something on some swords that were stuck in the ground, like one of those little sword monument deals. I think it was outside. You know what? Okay, this is super, super confusing. But I think we had read about how Fortisax, who was it? Godwyn had fought the giants to the last and actually earn the respect and the friendship of Fortisax, the last of the dragons. So this is saying that, so if I'm understanding this correctly, this is Godwyn the Golden in his final form after he has died in spirit but not in body. So this would be the body of him. And then in death, Fortisax, his friend who he had earned the respect of, tried to fight against the death blight within him and instead got corrupted. Is that what I think that's what's going on here. Let's sit down, see if anything happens. I think that's whoa. Is that D?
Prince of Death, take a good long look. See the wrath of the Golden Order, the Order's justice writ in blood.
Whoa.
This is what's become of your precious witch. Naught but expired meat and bone. This is a proper death.
He killed her.
Prince. Look at this rotten whore. No more children can be got from this useless flesh. Behold, your mother is dead.
Whoa. D just murdered her. How is D?
This is revenge, you witch. And you ghoul. This is the wrath of D.
No, this wouldn't be D though. This is the guy that we gave the armor to, right? Because we found a guy and we gave the twin armor to a guy. And he's now wielding it and used it to kill Fia? You're a monster, dude. Pick up item, Fia's hood and Fia's robe. Let's see what this has to say. Fia's hood and robe. A hood of black cloth that covers the whole head, worn by Fia, the deathbed companion, on her journey after being exiled from her home. The fabric itself is soft as silk. She was banished from her home. Where was her home and why was she banished? Is what I want to know now. This is insane. Fia's robe. Robe of black cloth that covers the entire body, worn by Fia, the deathbed companion, on a journey after being exiled from her home. The fabric itself is soft as silk and thin enough that those embraced can feel every pulse, every bit of her warmth. Wow. All right, let's talk to this dude. So this is not D though.
Hello. The rotten witch is dead. The Golden Order unsullied. Now I can look my brother Darian in the eye. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
This is D's brother, and D's real name is Darian. And he was trying to say it. When we found this guy, he was trying to say D's name. He only got to Dar, and that was it. Dar. And then we gave him all he would finish. He wouldn't say the rest of the name. But so this is his brother, which makes sense because this is called the twin set.
Darian, now I have no regrets. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
Okay.
Darian, now I have no regrets. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
All right. Well, let's sit down and see what happens with this guy. Oh, he's gone. He's dead. He's dead. I'm guessing we're going to get the set back right now. Oh, we did get the set back, but we also got Inseparable Sword. Let's see what that looks like again. That is going to be a hard one to find. Nope, right there. Inseparable Sword. This requires 18 dexterity, 18 strength, and 20 faith. A C scaling in faith, D in both of the others. 98 physical damage, 98 holy damage. So it essentially splits the damage right down the middle. Sword forged by compounding gold or silver and gold. A sacred weapon to hunt those who live in death. Deals holy damage. The inseparable twins found solace in the Golden Order, the only institution not to revile them as accursed beings. The okay. Skill Sacred Blade grants armaments attacks holy essence, and fires off a golden blade projectile. The armament retains its holy essence for a while. So wait a minute, was this? Were they actually Siamese twins? Let's read. I guess we've never read the armor, did we? Helmet depicting entwined twins of gold and silver. The two known as D are inseparable twins. They are of two bodies and two minds, but one single soul. Not once do they stand together. Not one word do they speak to one another. Perhaps this armor longs to find its way to the other D. I'll give you the D. Wait, what? Armor depicting entwined twins of gold and silver, the two known as D, inseparable twins. It pretty much says the same thing. Perhaps this armor longs to find its way to the other D. Perhaps this armor longs to find its way to the other D. And this says the same thing. So they weren't actual Siamese twins then, right? This would lead me to believe that they were maybe at one time and maybe were separated by the Order. The Order separated them. And while they might have two bodies now, they share the same soul. This is insane. This is absolute insanity. I have no idea what's going on. And nothing else happens. All right. So I didn't expect all that. So that's my thoughts on this. That's the way I'm reading into this. This is actually Gondwyn the Golden's body, his deathless body. While his soul is gone, his body remains. You know what? We've seen that face before too. We've seen that face at the bottom of Stormvale Castle, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so where would we go then? I'm trying to think where to go to next. I guess that wraps up that. Wow. Absolutely insane. All right, so you know what? There is one other thing I wanted to do. We have not been to Jarbergen a bit. Let's go check on Jarbergen and see what's up over here. We haven't been here in forever. So we have one companion here. Little guy over here. Nice little fella. Poison Blossom. This little fella right here.
Oh, hello again, cuz. I'm happy you came back. I have good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village?
I have.
I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them.
Whoops.
And they said you'd be very welcome.
Okay, that's good, because I have been picking a lot of them.
Go on, cuz. You really should pick some of our flowers. Who knows? They might be of some use. Go on, who knows?
All right, so he's repeating himself now. He really wants us to pick these flowers. Let's go pick some flowers, and then we'll sit down and talk to him. There's a lot of the flowers, too, by the way, around here. Like an insane amount. It's a good thing nobody had a problem with me doing the flower thing, because I've been picking them every time that we did come here before. I kind of picked them all. I'm a picker of the flowers, apparently. Flower gatherer. All right, now let's go sit down now that we've gathered some flowers, and we'll stand up and talk to him again and see if anything changes. So, let's see where this goes.
Ah, hello again. Say, cuz, have you met Uncle Alexander? He
Wait,
used
what?
to live here with us, but then he left to be a champion. I asked to go with him, but he said, the path of champions must be trod alone. So heroic, right? I miss him, though. If you see him, you should ask him to teach you how to fight, cuz. He's big and tough and strong.
I've met him. It's Alexander, the jar that we keep getting unstuck from places. That's his uncle. And that's kind of why I wanted to come here. I was looking, I thought maybe we might find Alexander here at some point.
Uncle Alexander said he won't be back again. My home is of the past, and the past, as they say, is a different country. I suppose that's part of being a warrior, isn't it? So, please don't tell anyone, cuz. But I'm actually a warrior jar as well. One day, I'll be just like Uncle Alexander. Then I'll have to leave the village to become a champion.
Okay.
Uncle Alexander won't come back. My home is of the... I suppose that's...
Okay, so he's repeating himself now. All right, as always, let's go sit down and we'll see if anything gets added for dialogue.
Ah, hello again. Do you know what a poacher is, cuz? They hunt us, smash us, and then take us away. This village is kept secret, so I think we're safe here. But you should be careful if you ever meet one of them, cuz I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up first.
We have an item that brings up the poachers. I believe it's called... Is it this? A pungent raw meatball made succulent by virtue of being on the verge of turning. No, that's not it. Is it the living jar innards? Is that what it's called? That might be what it's called. I don't know where it would be at, though. There is something that actually brings up the, maybe ingredient? Living jar innards or something like that is what it's called. Or living jar shard. A fragment of a living jar hardened after its death. Material used for crafting items. Such fragments command a high price due to the magical power locked within. This leaves the living jars unfortunate targets of poachers. There you go.
Those awful poachers. I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up. Those awful...
All right, so he's repeating himself now. All right, let's go sit down again. I really wish they would just sort of move on the conversation without you having to sit down, but I get it. This is a kind of way, the way I see it and what I think this is used to do is so that you don't miss out on a portion of a storyline with an NPC. They lock it behind having to talk to them, sit down to reset them, and then the next part begins. And if you haven't done the previous part, the next part won't show up.
Those awful poachers.
Okay, so that's it.
I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up. Those...
All right, I guess that's it for him. I was kind of hoping to meet Alexander here. I thought that's what essentially would happen. I guess let's take one more run through, loot up some things. We'll have to keep checking in on this place as well as time goes by because, grab all this and this. Obviously something more is going to happen with the jar thing up here. I wonder if it's going to be poachers in the end. Oh no, I just thought about it. I hope this little fella doesn't
Those
get...
awful poachers. I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all.
I hope he doesn't get destroyed by poachers. Oh, what a horrible thought. But it would be so fitting for Elden Ring, right? All right, I think that is where we are going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me for yet another episode of Elden Ring. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Share it on your favorite social media platforms so that others might enjoy it as well. And if you guys want to be notified when the next episode goes live, all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, click the little bell notification icon deal thing, and YouTube will take care of the rest. Thank you guys so much. And as always, remember, life is short, pause, save, and I will see you in the next episode.